Friends, if you want everyone to respect and value you and do what you have told them, then you have to make yourself a powerful person, because today, people value those who are more powerful than them, and reverse psychology can help you in this. Reverse psychology is such a powerful thing, which is used by some of the most powerful people in the world, big brands, companies, politicians, and most influential people. In reverse psychology, instead of getting your point directly accepted, you indirectly try to influence other people's decisions, and in the end, the result is what you wanted. So friends, today we will share 7 such psychological tricks with you, which you can use to increase your value in your family, friends, workspace, and almost everyone, and by which people will be forced to listen to you and to respect your value. Its first rule says, no matter how much you are interested, but still try to show that you are not interested at all. According to a professor of social psychology at the University of Arizona, humans normally have a reactance. Whenever someone feels that their freedom is being snatched from them, then they naturally start doing the opposite of that work to get it back, whatever is said to them. This happens so many times. You get very attracted to a person, you chase them, but they don't even talk to you properly. This happens because you are putting your wants in front of them. You are showing them that you need them, where they feel that by coming with you, they are fulfilling your needs and wishes. That is, assume that this is not their wish, but they are coming with you because you told them to. That's why their reactance mode gets activated, and they start running away from you. Similarly, you must have also noticed that when a salesman tries to sell you something, he follows you. Indirectly, he starts forcing you to buy that product, so you yourself start running away from such people. Whereas, the person who shows that he is not very interested, you are more attracted to him. The salesman, who instead of forcing you, leaves the decision on you. You prefer to buy things from him. That's why if you want someone to value you, then react in such a way that you are not interested in it. Number 2, people want that thing more that scares them. In an experiment, some people were offered some chocolates in 2 jars, where there were only 2 chocolates in one jar and 10 chocolates in the other jar, but people told those chocolates better, which were only 2 in quantity. This proved that we always value that thing more, which is very less in quantity. First, we get to see its best example when a product is in a limited time offer, so people automatically start getting attracted to it, and by the end, that product also gets sold out. Second, this concept is not just in marketing, but it applies everywhere. You must have noticed that in India, those colleges and schools have more value, which has the least number of seats and has the most competition. We all believe that the things we get with difficulty are better. The things we get with difficulty seem more valuable to us, because people start judging its quality based on the availability of anything. If you want to use this concept in your life and want to build a good relationship, then reduce your availability. That is, don't always be available for everyone, so that your value increases due to their scarcity. Because when you increase your availability for someone, then people don't give you the value that you actually deserve. Number 3, give and take rule. Many studies were conducted in restaurants where you must have also noticed that whenever you go to a restaurant and when the waiter brings the bill, then he brings some complimentary special things, sweets, etc. with the bill. That is something that is free for you. Like sometimes you get something free in sweets, or normally where you get something free with the bill. According to this study, the waiter who offers a mint to his customers at the end, that increases his tip by 3%. But if he gives 2 mints instead of 1 mint, then his tip doesn't double to 6%, but increases by 14%. Where in this research, it was also seen that when the waiter comes back after giving 1 mint and gives another mint and praises them, or says something like this, "For you nice people, here is an extra mint for you," this was seen that his tip increased the most, which had increased to 23%. According to this law, most people don't like to take any kind of favor. If you have invited a person to your party, then next time when he will keep his party, then he will also call you. Otherwise, he will feel bad himself. The way you behave with people, if you give them a gift, if you compliment them, then it doesn't matter how small or big work you do. They will automatically start valuing you and will respect you and will try to pay you back somehow. But yes, it is right to do anything within a limit. If you do it too much, then people will take you for granted and lightly. So you have to apply this powerful trick, but in a balanced way. Number 4, most people are not able to admit that they are wrong, where instead of confessing their lack of knowledge, they go into overconfidence and over-smart mode, where they try to pretend that they know something, when in reality, they don't know anything. In fact, according to a study, when some people were asked to rate their driving skills, then almost 80% people rated themselves as above-average driver, while in reality, only 49.9% of them were able to come in the category of above-average driver. People fake their knowledge because they don't want to look stupid in any situation. So when they don't understand anything, they start adding simple yes to yes, or they pass their opinion by saying that I read this in a newspaper or saw it somewhere on the internet. But admitting that you don't know anything about it, you don't have sufficient knowledge of anything, this is a power in itself. So if you show people that you don't know everything, don't hide your lack of knowledge from people, then when you give your opinion about something or share your knowledge, then people listen to you well and actually start trusting you. Number 5. People like to be consistent with their previous commitments. People like to be consistent with their previous commitments. Our decisions are based on our past experiences and knowledge. Whatever we have done or thought in the past, we act according to it. We want our life to be consistent with our past, which often has a bad effect. And then you start making the same mistake again and again. If someone can make you do a small task, then there are high chances that when he demands you to do a bigger task, then you will not be able to say no to him. This is the basic human nature. You can also use it. If someone makes a commitment, then he subconsciously starts proving that decision to be right. And at that time, he is not able to decide whether it is right or wrong because he wants to be consistent with his commitment. For example, people who work on their weight loss, they are often told to track their weight every week because it makes them feel how consistently they are following their commitment. Number 6. People who want social proof. You should give it to them. In social proof, we see how people start following each other by looking at each other. This is called herd behavior. When we see a lot of people doing something, then there are more chances that we start following them without thinking. In this, we also see peer pressure, in which people around us motivate us to do that work. This is a kind of social pressure, in which we feel that if everyone is doing this work, then it will be right. For example, if you are purchasing a product online, then will you choose the product that has 1 review and a rating of 5 stars, or the one that has 5,000 reviews and a rating of 4.5? Well, most people will buy the one that many people have already used. Many times you must have noticed that fake laughter is added in TV shows, but many people do not like it. But studies have shown that people give the rating of a funny show by the use of laughter track. For example, if you watch a French show, then laughter track can irritate you in the beginning, but gradually, because of that track, that show starts looking funny to you. Imagine a mother gives her child to eat green vegetables, and like other children, that child also refuses to eat food, on which her mother says, "If you finish this food, then you will get to eat ice cream after that, but I don't think you will be able to finish your food." After listening to this, the reactance in that child also becomes active, and he considers it a challenge and also finishes his food. Many highly valuable people use this trick, such as fitness trainers, teachers, etc. Personal trainers use this trick to increase the performance of their athletes and motivate them, where they say that if you want to win this race, then you have to train every day. But I don't think you have enough self-discipline to be able to train every day. Hearing this, everyone will start pushing their limits in an attempt to prove the other person wrong and will start valuing the person who helped him push his limits. So if you like this video, then support this channel by clicking on the like and subscribe buttons and turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.